Welcome back to KMMA. I'm Andy O.
I'm Khalil Deal.
And we're going to be bringing you our predictions and breakdowns for the main card of UFC 316, O'Malley against Dvalishvili 2. Opening up the card, we have Vicente Luque against Mr. Pay-Per-View, Kevin Holland. Then it's Mario Batista against the debut of Patchy Mix. Then we got Kelvin Gastelum against Joe Pyfer. For the co-main event, it's the title fight between Juliana Pena and Kayla Harrison, followed by the main event, which is going to be for the title again, Merab Dvalishvili against Sean O'Malley. So, real deal. What are your thoughts on this first fight between Luque and Holland?
Oh, man, here we go again with Kevin Holland.
Here we go.
This guy, man, again, I've been a fan of Kevin Holland for years. Always enjoy watching this guy fight, man. Now, are we going to get a Kevin Holland that's serious, that wants to win in this one? I don't know. Are we going to get the guy that smokes 24 blunts a day, doesn't give a shit, just wants to get a paycheck and doesn't care? I don't know. It really depends on what Kevin Holland we're getting. Vicente Luque, he's got his own issues on his side. The brain thing there that he had going on, that he's always been, that's always something to question. He also has been losing a lot of fights. He lost to Bilal Muhammad, Jeff Neal. He knocked him out pretty badly, and so did Joaquin Buckley. Knocked him out pretty badly. So he's been hurt a lot. He's been battered and bruised. I mean, the guy is 33 years old, but in MMA years, he might as well be like 40 years old in MMA years with all the damage that he's taken over his career. Vicente Luque, more of a grappler. He's got some submission skills. Kevin Holland's more of a striker, but he also does use occasionally some subs. Like I said, it's going to be a tough fight to call here, but I'm going to give one last chance again to Kevin Holland. So I'm going to go with Kevin Holland, man. Obviously, I'm not like jumping for joy here. Of course, I want the guy to win. He's a guy that I really enjoy watching, and I think this is a fight he could win. I think this is the one where I can see him beating Vicente Luque. He's got a significant 4-inch height advantage. And also a significant 5-inch reach advantage. And I think that Kevin Holland, the way he likes to fight, which is to keep that distance, jab, 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 stay on the outside, create that space, go for those leg kicks, jab, 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 those straight punches that he likes to do, those straight punches straight to his face. I think he could clip Vicente Luque and possibly knock him out. We just talked about it. Vicente Luque has been knocked out 2 fights in a row, Joaquin Buckley and Jeff Neal. So those were some really bad knockouts there. I think that Kevin Holland, if he does land one of those crazy elbows even that he likes to do, or hits him with a crazy jab or a hook, I think he could knock out Vicente Luque. If the fight goes to the ground and Vicente Luque gets him down, obviously Vicente Luque has a chance to win there. But Kevin Holland's been known to be able to strike from bottom. He's also been known to snatch up submissions from bottom, so you can't count him out there. I don't think this fight goes the distance. I'm going to go Kevin Holland wins by knockout or submission. I think he finds a finish here against Vicente Luque and, gets one of these wins where, it's a guy he should be able to beat given his athletic ability and skills. So I'm going to go Kevin Holland. Let's go, buddy. Get it done for the brothers here, man. Come on.
His win, the one he really should have won, was last time he fought against Gunnar Nelson. And let me tell you, Gunnar Nelson was one sweep away from submitting Kevin Holland in that fight. It shouldn't have been that close, that fight, since Nelson was off for so long. Like I'm saying on paper, guy's been off for so long, doesn't have any power, blah, blah. And Kevin Holland pulled it off, but he almost lost that fight. No way.
I remember we both picked Gunnar Nelson to win in that one, and then Kevin Holland showed us that he was able to get it done. So I was surprised with that.
It was very close, and he didn't show me much. He showed that he's willing to go into areas that are his opponent's strength. Like, why didn't he keep it away like he should have and jab, jab, jab against Gunnar Nelson? He didn't do that. He decided to roll around with him a bit. He decided to, even when they were striking, he was playing Gunnar Nelson's game. It looked like so that like again, like he has all the skills to win. He has all the skills to win against most guys, but if he's going to hand over something to Luque here, Luque's going to pounce on it, just as he beat Randy Brown. When he destroyed Randy Brown, a guy very similar in stature and body shape to Kevin Holland, like that's probably going to be the way it's going to look like. I don't see him really taking Kevin Holland down unless he kind of half-ass goes for it and Kevin Holland lets him, and which is a very real possibility. I see more of a sub happen like on the feet if Vicente catches Holland's leg or like traps his arm and grabs a hold of him because those long limbs are also, they provide a good opportunity to snatch in a sub sometimes. So I'm gonna have to go slightly with Vicente Luque because I think he's still tough and I think he provides a lot of danger, and I'm not convinced Holland is all completely there. So give me Luque by knockout or decision. I don't think this fight's going to decision either.
All right, man. So unfortunately, we're in disagreement with this one, man. Me and Andio disagreed on two fights in the prelims. One so far here in the main card in this first fight. Let's see if we can agree on some more. The next fight here, we got Patrick Mix, also known as Patchy Mix, versus Mario Batista. Who you got here, Andio?
Yeah, I'm going to be going with Patchy Mix on this one. I think eventually he's going to work in those takedowns and find the sub on Patchy Mix. I give it a 60-40% for this fight to end in a submission or decision for Patchy Mix. Mario Batista is well-rounded. The thing is, he's the one who helped the early retirement of Jose Aldo because he kept that fight boring, kept Jose Aldo against the fence, and I know he did it to win the fight, but still. Patchy Mix is not one of those washed up ex Bellator guys or whatnot. He's in his prime. He has 6 submission skills, and he's also beaten quality competition. He beat Magomedov, I think it was, or I'm messing up that name in his last fight.
Oh, that's exactly it. It's Magomedov.
Magomedov, this guy I thought would beat Patchy Mix, but Patchy Mix beat him. He beat him in a 5-round decision, and it was very impressive to me. So that was
he actually beat Magomed even earlier in Bellator by submission a couple years back.
Okay, there you go. That was even before my real time watching that.
Yeah,
that
he beat him
Patchy Mix performance. Yeah, but yeah, Patchy Mix, he's no joke, and I think he's going to find the sub on Mario Batista at some point. He's gonna work his way to get that takedown. I know about Mario Batista is well rounded, but I think Patchy Mix is here with something to prove. So submission or decision for Patchy Mix.
All right, man. So I got to agree with you, man. I'm going with Patchy Mix. I first I was going to go with Mario Batista when I first saw this card. Because I was like, yo, Mario Batista is a beast, man. He's a good fighter. He's really good. He's well rounded.
He's good. He's good.
But Patchy Mix, man, this guy is known for his strong grappling skills, man. Particularly his ability to submit his opponents. He's a well-rounded fighter. He's got good striking abilities. He's improving over time, and he's never been finished in a fight. He's a submission artist, as we can see here on the graph. 20 wins. He's got 13 submissions here, 5 decisions and 2 knockouts. So we know that he's a submission specialist. He's got, most of his subs come from a variety of different finishes, man. He's got expertise in submissions. We're talking rear naked chokes, knee bars, arm bars. He's got guillotines. He's got arm triangle chokes. So he's got a wide array of submission techniques. He, like I said, he's an expert in this area. And sometimes Batista tends to fool around on the ground sometimes and tries to, act like he can hang on the ground with his opponents. And then, this is where he might put himself in danger. He's also developed his striking game, even though his grappling is where he's more powerful, but he's also developed his striking game. It's never been finished, and he's got very good striking defense. So
Maybe because he also has been training with Kyler Phillips and Sean O'Malley at the MMA lab.
There you go. And so I'll say this though, Mario Batista is another one of my good dogs that I like. We'll talk about that again on Friday on the betting show, how we're going to incorporate some of these dogs here. But the pick is going to be Patchy Mix, and I'm going to go with a straight up submission. I think that he gets the sub, and I think he doesn't win any other way. I think he wins by submission. I don't think he knocks out Mario. I don't think he wins a decision. I think he's going to sub this guy. He's going to take him down and somehow use his crazy, amazing submission jiu-jitsu skills to get this guy out of there. So submission for Patchy Mix for me. All right, so we're in agreement with the second fight of the main card. Let's move on to the next fight here. We got Kevin Gastelum against Joe Pyfer. I'm not going to take too long on this one here. I got to go with Joe Pyfer. This is the fight for Kevin Gastelum. I think this is where he's going to get finished in this fight. Kevin Gastelum 19-9. The 9 losses come from somewhere. We got to talk about this, man. Joe Pyfer is going to be huge compared to Kevin Gastelum here. We're talking a fucking 6-inch height advantage here. Sorry. A 4-inch height advantage for Kevin Gastelum. Yeah, 4-inch height advantage for Gastelum. For Pyfer. And also the reach advantage for Pyfer there is significant too. It's a 4.5-inch reach advantage for Pyfer as well. As a matter of fact, Tapology has him being a 5-inch height advantage. He has him at 6'2". Tapology has Pyfer at 6'2". So it could even be a 5-inch height advantage and a 4.5-inch reach advantage here for Pyfer. So just right there, man, big, powerful guy, a strong guy. He's going to be much bigger than Kevin. And we know Kevin's going to come in there out of shape. He's never comes in there in good shape. I don't know how serious he's taking these fights these days. He's lost 3 out of his last 5 fights, Gastelum, losing to Robert Whittaker by unanimous decision. He lost to Jared Cannonier by unanimous decision, and most recently against Sean Brady. And here's the thing. Joe Pyfer trains with Sean Brady. So there you go. He's got Sean Brady in his corner telling him how to beat Kevin Gastelum, who he's already beat. Sean Brady already beat him by submission.
Oh, it took him 10 seconds to do it, though. I hope he gives him some more advice than that.
Yeah, he ended up getting him with that Kimura there. The fight against Daniel Rodriguez, too, I mean, Kevin should have easily beaten Daniel Rodriguez, and he struggled and ended up and beat him by unanimous decision. It wasn't even like, he should have finished D-Rod, and he wasn't able to do that. So I like Joe Pyfer in this one, man. I think he wins by finish. Give me Joe Pyfer by knockout or submission. I say he gets Kevin Gastelum out of there. It's more leaning towards a sub than a knockout because you've seen here he's lost 3 of his 9 losses have been by submission. So give me Joe Pyfer by knockout or submission here.
Yeah, I think Joe Pyfer is going to be too much for Kevin Gastelum at the beginning of this fight with those super strong shots. After all, he has the strongest punch in the universe, right? And that's going to overwhelm, I think, Gastelum early-ish on in the fight. And he's probably going to take him down as well at some point. But I'm going to keep my eye on a live bet on Kevin Gastelum if he survives the beginning of the fight. Because if Pyfer doesn't put him away, like Gastelum has a way of sticking around, taking tons of damage, and I don't know how Pyfer will look if he blows his whole load off, trying to put away Gastelum early. So hopefully he takes his time a bit more when he realizes that Gastelum has been hurt rather than rush anything. But he seems pretty composed in there. So yeah, I'm going to go with Joe Pyfer here by knockout or decision. Also, the Kevin Gastelum, he goes through his weight cuts by entering eating competitions. For real, this guy is. So you never know with this guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he missed weight at middleweight coming into this fight. Seriously, and it's not a good miss. It'll be just a fatso kind of miss, So yeah, that's it. Next.
All right, so we're in agreement with this one. Nice. Let's move on up to the next fight here. We got the ladies going at it here. Juliana Pena against Kayla Harrison.
I love it how Julia Pena goes after Kayla Harrison's rabid drug use. This is a woman, Kayla Harrison, who never had to cut weight before in her career, and suddenly has to go all the way down to 135 in the UFC with no real problem, it seems so far. So good for her. Uh, One thing about this fight, away from the analysis, the implied probability. I think it should still be worth putting money on Pena here because they're paying you too much for that to happen. The only way I see Pena winning this fight is through grittiness, through her ability to absorb some punishment and cling on to Kayla Harrison until Harrison starts getting tired, starts getting juiced out later in the fight, and possibly subbing her up or winning the decision. But it's going to be very hard to win a decision considering the potential damage and control. So it would probably have to be by submission. But the pick here is going to be Kayla Harrison. I'm going to go with one of your kind of like quiet rules, hush hush rules. Is that I think she's way too manly for Juliana Pena, man. She's very very strong. She's on all the right juice, and I think she's going to use that here. I know Holly Holm like took Kayla Harrison down in some wrestling move. And that surprised some people, but I don't think Kayla Harrison was really expecting it, and she just reversed her and powered out of it right away after, so no biggie. She just got to be wary of Pena's subs and continuously put on the pressure because Pena's tough, you know, she doesn't want to go away. So give me Harrison by knockout or submission.
All right, so yeah, man, I'm definitely also with you on this one, man. With Kayla Harrison, man. I don't know if you guys have watched any of the interviews on YouTube or on the TV, on the news, where any UFC news. But there was a interview with Juliana Pena and Kayla Harrison, both together on FaceTime, and Juliana Pena was dissing her, insulting her, and saying some pretty mean things about Kayla Harrison, and really really like talking shit about Kayla Harrison, man. I do not think that was a smart move. I do not think that was a smart move on Julia Pena's part here, because now you've just angered the beast in Kayla Harrison. And Kayla Harrison is a monster. If you look at this girl, the size of this girl, she's got bigger muscles than me and Andy O. She could probably beat both of us up. That's how fucking huge she is, man. She is a fucking phenomenal shape. She is huge, muscular built. She is going to be way bigger than Juliana Pena as far as physical built and muscular and stature there. And she's going to be the way stronger fighter as well. We're also looking at a 2-inch height advantage if topology is right. We'll see that in the weigh-ins. And she's also going to have an advantage with the grappling game. I think that her wrestling is better. Don't forget that Kayla Harrison is an Olympic wrestler.
Well, she's judo.
Judo, yeah, sorry, Olympic judo champion, and she's going to be able to use that in this fight. Her grappling skills are relentless. She takes you down nonstop. She goes at it. She's almost like Kamza Chimaev. She just, there's no stopping her when she tries to take you down. It's relentless and it's over and over. She just wears on her opponents. She's got good ground and pound. So Juliana Pena is in for a hell of a night after talking all that shit to Kayla Harrison. I think that Kayla Harrison is going to come out here and want to kill Juliana Pena. I got Kayla Harrison winning by KO or submission. Juliana Pena is good, but she lost to Amanda Nunes by unanimous decision a couple of fights ago.
She also
barely beat Raquel Pennington, who also was able to take her down in that fight. And Kayla Harrison should be able to take down Julia Pena in this fight if Pennington did it in that fight pretty easily. She struggled again against Amanda Nunes a couple of times there. Sarah McMahon, she beat her by submission. I mean, Sarah McMahon is okay. And Jermaine Randami was able to look. She lost to Jermaine Randami, okay, by submission. Okay.
Jermaine Randami was very good 10 years ago, though.
It was
That's when that fight happened, right?
4 years ago. I know it's a while back, but still, you know, it just goes to show that she does have some problems against some grapplers and very heavy submission girls. Like Kayla
The
Harrison got 7 submissions, 6 knockouts,
Yeah,
5.
actually, sorry, yeah, the problem with that fight was that she got subbed in the first place for someone who knows her way around because that was Jermaine Durandamy's first sub in her career.
Exactly. So I definitely think Kayla Harrison could get a sub here and just squeeze Julia Pena's head with those huge arms and muscles and just squeeze the shit out of her head until she taps out. So I got to go with Kayla Harrison winning by finish here. I think the submission looks good, but I wouldn't be surprised she gets on top and ground and pounds the shit out of Juliana Pena till the ref stops it, man. So yeah, got to go with Kayla Harrison, and we are in agreement with that one. Let's move on up to the main event of the evening. Guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe. We want 2 more to get to 75 subscribers. Please help us out. And, it helps the channel. Share the channel too to people who are MMA, UFC fans. All right, so for this one here, Merab against Sean O'Malley, I'm going again with Merab. Come on, man. Come on. I mean, you think that really?
Come on.
Do people really think that all of a sudden Sean O'Malley is going to become this great grappler and he's going to be amazing at takedown defense and he's going to be good at takedowns and wrestling here? I mean, he just lost 8 months ago. It's not like it's over a couple of years ago where he has time to develop a new skill, learn how to grapple, learn how to wrestle and be good at takedown defense. He can't do that in 8 months. It takes years of wrestling and practice to become good at grappling and become good at have a good ground game. Merab is a machine. That's why his nickname is the Machine. The guy goes for he goes for takedowns. He grinds on his opponents, gets them down, and that's what he does. Relentless grappling, relentless takedowns, relentless wrestling, and he does it for the whole 5 rounds. He's got crazy cardio. He's a machine, man. Like he's built different. Unless he gets caught by Sean O'Malley with one of Sean O'Malley's kicks or crazy punches, power punches. If he doesn't get knocked out, he's winning this fight. Okay, so if you guys are on the Sean O'Malley side, go ahead and take the Sean O'Malley by knockout prop. I mean, that's I think the only way that Sean O'Malley wins this fight is going to be by knockout. So go ahead and put a bet on Sean O'Malley by knockout. He's not going to win a decision, and he will not sub Merab. That's for sure. So if you want to do Sean O'Malley by knockout, which I probably will be doing in the betting, but my pick is going to be Merab Dvalishvili to win, and I say he wins by knockout or decision. I think he either knocks out Sean O'Malley or wins a grinding decision by taking Sean O'Malley down like he did the first time, grind him the whole fucking fight, and win like that. So there we go. Merab by KO or decision for me.
Yeah, he needs the space to make his magic work, Sean O'Malley, like without question, and that's the way he's going to get the knockout win if he wins. But Merab, the Machine, is going to, put on the pressure, try to get him down, try to slam him a couple times. He has nifty ways of getting in close, even on longer, taller guys. And
yeah, that's one of the things I forgot to mention, where he likes to pick guys up and pick them up in the air and slam them on the ground. He does that a lot too.
And it's hard to keep him away. It takes your energy to push him off of you, to get him off of you when you're against the fence or near the fence. Merab just drains you, and I think he's just going to drain Sean O'Malley. I think it would have to be a lucky shot if he knocks him out. Number one, because I think he's still unknockoutable. But I guess if anyone were to do it, Sean would be one of them. But that's why I would consider it like a fluke, because it's going to have to be something just before Merab closes the distance, right in that sweet spot for something big to work for Sean. And that's going to be hard to do to an unknockoutable guy. The guy that came the closest to knocking out Dvalishvili was, what's his name? That Brazilian guy who was super, super dangerous in the first round, almost finished everybody, but then lost his gas, right after that. He ended his UFC career with 6 losses in a row. I can't remember his name. It doesn't come to me. But that guy almost knocked out Merab. He almost knocked him out 3 times in that first round.
Think about Marlon Moraes here.
Marlon the Magician Moraes. That was it. So Merab survived that. Then After the first round, even before the first round ended, you saw Moraes on the stool there. You knew his energy was gone. He wasn't going to win the fight. But he came so close to knocking Merab out. I don't think it comes that close again. So give me Merab by decision or knockout.
There you have it, folks. Our early predictions and breakdowns for the main card. Like and subscribe.
Don't forget about our final weigh-in shows coming up on Friday, along with the betting show.
That's right. Stay tuned. And let's get it this week, guys, man. I hope we have a really good event. Enjoy it. And peace out. Hey, MMA. Let's get it.